¿Qué pasa, familia de dinero? I'm your host, Champion El Dinero, a truck driver on the detour towards wealth, and I hope that you join me on this journey. And if you're a new viewer, hopefully you stick around, hit that subscribe button, join the familia. We are on a road to 500 subscribers. And if you are a current subscriber, you're already a part of the familia, do me a favor. Hit that like button. I say hit me, but don't do that. I mean, if you want to, it would be a little bit kind of impossible. If you see me out on the street, I highly advise not to, because I'm gonna have to rock you. But it is what it is anyway. But I'm not. Let's calm down. But anyway, if you're a part of the familia, we're family. Come on, come down. But thank you so much for watching. You're looking great today, and hit that like button in order to spread this out to the YouTube spaces. Now, we're gonna go ahead and dive into my hypothesis on Holo, and we already got the reverse split happening. So pre-market, it should open at $5.18. What's gonna happen in between pre-market and then not even just pre-market, but 4 a.m., then 7 a.m., then 9:30. So we'll break it all down. I was correct, and I will take technicals, okay? And I'll tell you what I mean. But we're gonna do some shout outs to everybody that commented on the last video. I am not a financial advisor, nor am I a crystal ball, even though I am bald. Ow. So what we're going to go over is we have MicroCloud Hologram finishing off the day at 0.2599. Now, I do want to go ahead and bring this up. You know, give me some credit. On September 20th, 2024, today is what? October 8th. This has always been about getting the internal investors in position, not retail. That's why I didn't freak out. I imagine they want to keep it at 25 cents because after split, it'll be $5. Come on. Hey, somebody give me. Hold on. There we go. Wait. Hey, yeah. Okay, hey, so we got some sounds now. I forgot I had that over there. But man, I look, when it was going up last week, I said, hold on, something ain't right. Something just ain't right with it. And I said, there's no news. It's nice that it's going up, but something just, it was throwing me for a loop, man. It was absolutely throwing me for a loop. And then all of a sudden today, it just tanked. And we're going to go over a few things as to why it tanked, why a lot of Chinese stocks just decided to go boom to the ground, and all that and more. Again, like I said, I got to do my shout outs. Let's do the Discord, because we got quite a new number. And guys, if the Discord link doesn't work, let me know, because it's free up until January 1st. But let's go ahead and go over all the individuals that had jumped into the Discord. It's a lot. I might be saying some. Okay, no, I said that. We have Kopaxon, I believe. Kareem Madej, shout out to you. Bobby, Bougie Buds, shout out to you. A Banks 1, shout out to you. XJRX23 Money, Rafi, shout out to you. Rafi again. Asian Baba, shout out to you. Star Lord Dank, shout out to you. Marco Finance, Goon, GG. Let's get it. So let's get it. Shout out to everybody that has joined the Discord. Thank you so much. You know, preferably, I don't know why you guys, like, some of you guys have numbers at your name, at the end of your name. You know, you can, maybe you just like, I don't know. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and jump into the comments that I got. So we had Todd, shout out to you. Condolences, champ. No one should have to go through the pain of losing a child. Bit of a different video, but you are only human. Hopefully life gives you more ups than downs in your future. Family is the biggest wealth. Shout out to you again. Like I said, I can't thank you enough. And also thank you, Todd, for being in the Discord. Yakov, welcome back. Good to see you in the comments again. Honestly, really enjoy the video. Money to me is a key to life. I don't care about being a millionaire. It's not important to me. However, I want to be comfortable so I can travel to sunny places, but more importantly, I want money so I can buy myself a house and raise a family on my own. And I understand that is key. You know, I had a family at one point, and you know, things happen, and we'll leave it there. But we also had a comment that I really wanted to kind of respond to, and that's Jan Banan. Very interesting video, makes a lot of sense. What are your opinions on last week's news and all speculation out there? Have they strengthened your hypothesis? So we have that was my I think my biggest video on my channel, the Holo story, where I said like BYD or we have MicroCloud Hologram pretty much getting acquired or acquiring a company. And I think I had it backwards in that video. I meant to say BYD acquired, but if I had to say what my hypothesis is, let's do the short term. Let's look at the short term. Let's go ahead and do this. I brought this up for you guys. So this is in the Discord. If you're not joined in the Discord, I don't know what you're doing. My last prediction at everyone, this was today. After hours, it could skyrocket, but I'm only 23% sure that would happen. Early market open tomorrow can also skyrocket, but I'm 15% sure that would happen. But my 80% belief is initially we could see a climb up, but if no news happens before market opens at 9:30 a.m., we could see the RS price fall down to $3.70 range after open. Possible regain throughout the day. News should hit on Thursday, Friday, or Monday. Friday should be better as people build up anticipation and they get paid for Monday. My price prediction if news hits this week, Holo goes to $25 at the least. If they decide to release all their remaining shares and news of an acquisition, then $40, but $25 is my strong stance. If no news this week, we can see a decline in price Monday. Next week is make it or break it. Then we are out of the pattern and there will be nothing to rely on. After that, I will no longer care about Holo. I will keep it. And if it pops, cool. But I will be looking for better opportunities. I'm a big person that, you know, if it's working, it's working. But if there's better opportunities, I don't mind turning my neck. Look, a lot of people have spent a lot of money on a high risk and high reward stock. Let me go ahead and repeat that for anybody that's in the back of the room that didn't see the Wolf of Wall Street. You are buying a, number one, penny stock. Number two, you're buying a high risk, high reward. That means that you could lose it all, right? But this is the thing. To me, I don't consider this gambling. I don't.
Oh my God.
I know. I don't consider it gambling because I look at the technicals of what we see. Now, people trying to break it down, EMA, they're trying to say, oh, this has to happen, this has to happen. No. There are individuals that are trying to be like, hey, this doesn't make sense. The Chinese market, the stock market is going up, but Holo is doing its own thing. It has always done its own thing. I don't think they understand that, of course, there's a little bit of an initial pump to get people locked in. There's an initial pump and get people locked in. If you understand the game, you're no longer a loser, you're a winner because you're playing with it, right? Now, if you're somebody that is going to be buying when it's already on takeoff, you're going to have to really be like, gauge, when does it end? But over here, we've been doing this for months now. Some people even waiting since the last pump. So they're sitting here like, dang. But the smart thing that you would have done was, okay, I spent money while it was on the pump. I should dollar cost average down in order to bring it down and win. And this thing, a lot of people think that, okay, it's a lost cause. I might as well just throw my hat. No, I'm not. Until it's over. If it's not on the NASDAQ anymore, it's not over for me. That's just my mindset. It's not over for me. There is ways to make money and you just got to be smart about it. And my portfolio is not just kept afloat on high risk and high reward stocks. No, I have my big anchors that are really just nestled in there. I have my Roth IRA. I go to work. I'm a truck driver. I have a 401k. Individuals that are day trading and you put all your money on this at 50 cents are probably just like, dang, gun it. When will it pop? You're in desperation. So the moment that you can breathe air, you're going to go ahead and sell and add to the fuel to go ahead and go to the moon. That was a point. This was a whole entire point. People are locked in at certain price points and they have certain price points that they're going to get out of. And so it's a buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. But they have so many retails that are sitting at a certain level that it's just a little bit of a ladder. Now, here's the thing. Let's go ahead and jump over to MicroAlgo, right? Because we're going to go ahead and talk about this. And this is MicroCloud Hologram. You can already see that it's going to be $5.18 coming up tomorrow. So this already out there, man. $5.18. I was 18 cents off from exactly $5, but I will still take my win. It closed at 0.2599. That's 25 cents. Last time I checked, if you were doing sports betting and you said, hey, you know, I predict that this running back was going to do, I don't know, 85 yards within the game, which is really low, but 85 yards, and you were in it, they finished at 84 yards. Well, you lost. If you did 86 yards, you won. So, all right. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into MicroAlgo. It finished at 24 cents. It did the same kind of jump down, similarly to MicroCloud Hologram. And we had quite an interesting day when it came down to Chinese stocks. That's due to a conference that was held today. And I'm glad that, of course, MicroCloud Hologram knows what they're doing, or Holo knows what they're doing. So obviously they didn't do it on Tuesday. They did it a day after. So it was kind of a speculation day. A lot of big investors weren't feeling the Chinese stock market or the stocks. So they kind of withdrew in a lot of them. It wasn't just MicroAlgo. It wasn't just MicroCloud Hologram. It was a few of my other Chinese stocks that I have, and so I wasn't so worried about it. But if you guys want to break down, it shows exactly what they kind of amped up. They're like trying to amp up the market so we can see a better Thursday and Friday. Now, when it comes to the US market, I don't cover that right now, but I don't see it being in a good condition with a lot of the earnings that are about to come out, because they can't lie. The feds can lie. Earnings, they can't. All right, so we had an entity, MicroAlgo, not the entity, but we had an individual who bought, and it was Atasuka, and he bought 1,267,007 shares. That was a lot. And that he bought it October 1st. Wait, what? He sold it 3 days later? What? And then, so the confusion came out on X and a lot of other locations, like, bro, this guy bought it last time. It spiked up crazy. And then all of a sudden, you know, he just sold it. He's out. He's gone. 3 days later, he's gone. So we have what really caused the catalyst why he bought it was SBI Securities. They bought around the same amount of shares. He bought a little bit less, but 1,242,000. I think, did he buy a little bit less? No, he bought more. Never mind. He bought more shares, but SBI Securities Co. had bought 1,242,735 shares, right? So this actually was placed on September 30th. Wow. So he bought it a day after, sold it 3 days after, and then they bought it, and they still have it. Now, this is another stock that they bought that has not pumped. I don't know exactly why they bought it, but they did buy it, and maybe this helps out a bunch of people, but they bought a lot more shares, and that was 1,783,447 shares. So, yeah, that's a lot. And from what I know, it's really not concurrently moving at all. No real track record of a pump, but things could turn around. So keep that on your radar if you want to. But you know, so when it comes down to these two, right? These two stocks, why did they tank? We had, you know, the Chinese market sentiment really wasn't strong and no presence. But there's individuals that are like, wait, why does Holo operate on its own kind of thing? Like, why, if all my other stocks are going up, what is it that Holo, it's not going, it doesn't go up when everything's up, and it doesn't go down when everything's down? That's because Holo is one of the most, like, it has a plan. And I've always said this, like, individuals want to tell you about technicals, EMAs and stuff like that. No, what moves the needle right now, this stock is only influenced by two things: the controllers of it and the news of it. That's about it. And I laid it out to you that in order for us to have a big catalyst move, it could be minute, stupid news in order to artificially pump it. I said artificially pump it. Think with your mind when I say that. Or, you know, we finally get an acquisition, and this is the last time that MicroCloud Hologram will ever pump, because it will stay up. And I've said this. Now, I do have to say that I would have changed my thesis had I known a lot of the pieces that were on the way. Now, I said that in the very first 2 weeks of September, we can expect a pump, right? If we had news. And you can go back to those videos, and I've always said we needed news. That is the biggest catalyst to move the needle within this company, because we have no idea what is going on. It's like your older brother that you thought was a failure then turns around to become a millionaire, and you were like, oh, dang, I got it. Oh, dang, bro, my bro is like that. But you've been acting fake the whole entire time. But it is what it is. But now, when it comes down to it, there's a lot of moving pieces that make sense. Why did MicroCloud Hologram, let's go ahead and start from right now. Why did MicroCloud Hologram do $5? Well, a lot of stocks that are actually above $5 is no longer considered a penny stock, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Number two is they didn't do it on Tuesday when the Chinese market reopened. And it was smart because they probably already knew that there was going to be a conference. Not a good opportune time. They know that individuals get paid Thursday and Friday. So they set up a price point on Wednesday, get the market kind of seeing where it is, settled in. Thursday, Friday, it's takeoff. They drop the bomb. Or potentially Monday, but honestly, I still think like, hey, drop it on Friday, people, or Thursday, and people was like, oh man, I heard about this stock. I can't wait until Monday, and Monday comes, and it's like, wow. Right? I said that we were gonna get news, or should get news, or a pump or something in the beginning of September. Well, we got news, and it wasn't the news that we wanted. It wasn't a press release. It was news that they're gonna be meeting on September 27th. There's a Chinese stimulus. This is perpetuating their economy. This is perpetuating a lot of things. So it's honestly smart, genius even, the way that they lined everything up. Now the execution is what matters. They did a reverse split out of their norm, January, February. There's a holiday as to why they did that. They just got off of a holiday concurrently. So everything has been properly planned and properly placed. And so my thesis is MicroCloud Hologram goes up, MicroAlgo goes up. You make great amount of money in both if you have both. The Chinese stock market, more than likely, if MicroAlgo decides to go up and they get some news, potentially MicroAlgo or MicroCloud Hologram buys MicroAlgo or something, I don't know, but I don't think that would be that impressive, but it could be. But I think like more so maybe they are partnering, or they are getting acquired, or they are acquiring. Those are the three things that really are a huge catalyst to move this stock to astronomical levels. But tomorrow morning, we'll be waking up to $5.18. Will it go up? Will it go down? We will see. We will definitely see. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch all of you, champion investors, familia de dinero, in the next one. Adios.